Hello and welcome to part 6 of my F1 2016 career mode here in Monaco. For the tyre allocation, I think we're going to go with softer because tyre wear is very low around Monaco. And I think that if we went with harder, we'd just leak time in the race and during practice sessions, and we wouldn't be able to utilise the pace of the ultra soft tyre, which is obviously very quick because it's the softest tyre, but it doesn't last as long. So I haven't done Monaco actually with like a proper race around Monaco yet on this year's F1 game, so it's a bit of a plunge into the blue a bit, but we've got an R&D event. I'll let you listen.
Okay, I've got something for you. The new parts have been fitted to the car. The simulation numbers are good, so look forward to your feedback. Check out the details.
Okay, so the new part fitted is the new engine, which is a bit pointless here in Monaco because you want like good acceleration and good cornering speed, but it's not a high speed track at all, so that upgrade came at the circuit we needed it the least, let's put it that way, but it might help us on the acceleration and the brake horsepower, obviously, to help braking and braking as well, so it's going to improve our acceleration potentially. But at the end of practice we almost nailed the track acclimatization test, which I was very happy with considering that was only like my 5th lap on Monaco. Tyre management went very well as well, and for the qualifying pace, it says we're projected to get pole, but that was in the wet, and I'm quite good in the wet on this game, so that's probably not accurate. So take that with a pinch of salt. And team objectives, we met pretty much all of them, and now we're going to go and listen to our agent's voicemail. And there's our resource points. Decent for that session. And I'll let you listen to the agent.
Hi, just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
Okay, so there's our qualifying goals for the 2016 Monaco Grand Prix. And we're going to go to qualifying. But first of all, we're going to make an upgrade just in time for Canada. And I think we're going to reduce the drag. So that upgrade should be at the next race. Should come at the next race, rather. And that's going to jump us ahead of Toro Rosso, potentially. However, I thought I was going to get out of Q1. However, this sort of happened, and yeah, we crashed coming out of Massenet into the wall because we turned in a bit too early. A bit of a noob error, if I'm honest. So we retired from the session because I don't want to use a flashback because I want to keep this as realistic as possible. Rosberg got through to Q2 on super soft tyres there. However, that is the worst track. This is the worst track to crash in qualifying at because you need track position in qualifying to stand a chance of getting anywhere in the race, to be honest. It's next to impossible to overtake around this track, and Raikkonen's absolutely dominating us in this rivalry. We're still the second driver, and we've dropped down to the green in the team objective, so that's taken a minor blow to our chances of getting #1 driver. And I'll let you listen to our race goals.
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
Okay, so there's our race goals for the 2016 Monaco Grand Prix. And we're going to go to the race.
Motor racing has come a long way since the first Grand Prix of the early 20th century. We have faster cars, bigger circuits, highly trained drivers who've dedicated their lives to racing. But still, we return here. Still, it remains the most desired victory in Formula One. Still, we race the Monaco Grand Prix. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today, though, ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1-mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. With that then, let's run through the grid order. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Rosberg, Raikkonen, Felipe Massa and Grosjean, Kvyat, Ricciardo, Sainz and Fernando.
That was briefly a preview of the starting grid. For the race strategy, I reckon we selected one stop, but I think we're going to go to the 2 stop. Despite track position being absolutely crucial at Monaco, I feel like I like more pace at Monaco rather than just being ultimately slow. But obviously track position is more important than pace around here. However, I feel like the tyre wear is going to be bad, so we cut to the end of formation lap. 5 lights, and away we go for the 2016 Monaco Grand Prix. Got a very nice launch off of our grid spot there, and we're going to make a move up the inside of a few cars coming into turn 1. We're already in P18, and Hulkenberg just told us to keep the position, and Felipe Nasser's crashed into the wall there, lost his front left tyre in the process, and he's out, obviously. And we're just going to have a look on the replay of what happened to Felipe Nasser there. And he's just spun off the Manus side pod there, as you can see. Very unlucky for Felipe Nasser, and that's taken a hit to his championship, surely. And now we're going to cut later on into the stint, lap 7 now. We tried to get past Hulkenberg, but he's just making his car so wide at this point, so we decided to dive into the pits. Didn't hit the wall there, which was lucky because of the simulation damage might have ended our race then and there. And I feel like the ultra softs were going off a bit, and they were out of their prime a bit, and we went on to the super softs, and we're going to push as hard as we can now to pump in some very consistently fast laps and try and jump Hulkenberg or maybe a few other cars. So cut into lap 11. Bottas is right there. This could be crucial for our race if we get ahead of him, but I don't think he's competing with us, and he's on a set of ultra softs, and we're going to narrowly avoid Bottas there. We hang it round the outside, and we've held that move very nicely around the outside there, and we've gained a position into P17. And like I said, that could be crucial for our race because it could determine whether we get points or not. You never know. And got the inside there of Fernando Alonso. Get hit there, kept that out of the barriers very nicely there, and we're just going to get a quick replay of what happened there. Far chase cam, we got the inside, and I think that's a bit 50-50 to be honest, because we could have left him more room, and at the same time it's really only a one-line corner unless you dive up the inside at the hairpin. So K-Mag dives into the pits, and we get the opportunity to push and make the most of these super soft tyres, and maybe go on to a set of softs after. But Button's right there. This could be crucial for our race as well. But we get past him, and this could be crucial for Ricciardo's race if he doesn't get past him. But it turns out he does get past him, so that doesn't hamper his race at all. It only loses him a few tenths though, because he has to go around the outside of him to up the inside to gain the position. Cutting on to lap 21 now, we dive into the pits, and we're going to fit a set of soft tyres and go to the end of this Monaco Grand Prix. Relatively good pit stop there from Haas. And we've got an achievement there, compound the matter for using all 3 tyre compounds in a weekend. Now coming up the hill now towards Massenet, we've got Rio Haryanto ahead of us. We got the inside of him going into Massenet, and we've made the move stick, but he comes back up our inside, and we've hit the wall. And lucky we got no damage there, because simulation damage, that could have ended our race. Because that front left tyre was so close to coming off. So inch perfect up against the wall there. And we just ran wide. To be honest, that was our fault for going into the wall. So close to the back of Ricardo there. We're going to do the switch back and go up the inside into Anthony Knows. We leave him the room. Right up our gearbox now. And this is... we get so close here, as you can see. We can switch back there. So close to him again. Go up the inside. And job done. So there you go. Ricardo locked up. Because he got past us after that. And he just locked up whilst trying to make a move. Ricardo spun. We got the inside of Hulkenberg into Anthony Knows. This is really turning into our party trick here in Monaco. So we're just going to get a look on the replay, see if it was a fair move, because like I always say, I want my moves to be fair. So there you go, Ricardo spun, got the inside of Hulkenberg, goes into the wall, didn't make contact with him, and we left him room, as you can see there. We got almost as close up to the wall as we could, but without crashing, obviously. And I thought that was fair, despite only really being a one-line corner, but we got the job done fairly, and we're going to do the same move on Parmo, do the switch back. I don't think he got a good drive off of that corner. We got the inside, we leave him room, and this is great racing between the two of us. And yeah, got the job done. So now cutting to the end of the race now, Sebastian Vettel has won the Monaco Grand Prix. And it seems Ferrari are very strong at the minute, but come across the line to take 11th place.
Great drive. We're really happy with that performance.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium, and as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win.
There's the podium, and I shift up so early sometimes because I want to save the engine and the gearbox so I don't blow it up. It looks like I've got automatic gears on, but I don't. I have manual on.
The best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson,
because I'm trying to save the engine and not blow it up like I said. So that's why I shift up early, and it's good in a straight line because waiting ages to shift up in a straight line just hampers your top speed a bit.
At the top of the table. Another team that excelled today was Williams, who make further progress up the table.
We've got P11 in the Drivers' Championship. We stay where we are.
See you again next time.
And then the Constructors, we moved down because Williams Racing have overtaken us there. Not good for the team, obviously. And we did the best that we could. I'm pretty happy with that performance because 11th is solid around Monaco. We halved our grid position in that race because we started 22nd, ended up 11th. Decent amount of resource points. Rivalry update. Kimi Raikkonen's just going to win, isn't he? Because there's no stopping the Iceman. So there's our driver position within the team. It's gone up again. Down again. And up again. Romain Grosjean beat us, obviously. So that's it for this Monaco Grand Prix. I hope you enjoyed. Like for more. It lets me know that you want more and more career mode, and subscribe to the channel for more. Stay tuned and goodbye. See ya.